Health Figure, Star Report, a double dose. I told you I'd be back. Okay, good evening. Good evening, good evening. Pras, Michel, a rat. Not alleged. This is confirmed by Rolling Stone and a few other high-profile websites, publications, from the Fugees. He admits it on the stand. He's involved in a conspiracy case, and he admits working for the feds. I'm going to give you a little bit more detail, a little more context as we go, but this is not alleged. Do you care? I met him once. He was on the Star and Buckwild show. Good guy. We had a good conversation, but I sensed, something. I can't say for certain, but he had a little too much swag. He didn't even care about a Fugees reunion. I think that was 2002. Anyway, good evening, troll babies. How you guys doing? I'm sipping a little Josh wine tonight. Let me get my head right. How you guys doing? Okay. Yeah, Friday night with the bullshit. Friday night with the bullshit. We can go left on the algorithms. If you send in a donation, let's be clear, okay? Just don't call in talking crazy reckless. Cheers. Ooh, yo! Okay. So much I want to talk to you about. I got the nap in. The showrunner. I don't want to get too deep on a Friday. However, 4 Walmart stores in Chicago have been closed. Walmart issued a 2-page statement on April the 11th with regards to why. They're losing money. They've tried over the years, and they've given some really, really good breakdowns with regards to money that they have put into the communities, and they're going to close more. Anybody from Chicago want to call in? Now would be the time. And you don't have to be so precise. I just want to try and get a basic understanding about those communities. I've been to Chicago a few times. But is it just a thing of now in society, the brick and mortar stores will soon all be a thing of the past? The brick and mortar stores, because we've got people from all cultures, all ethnicities stealing. You see them stealing, stuffing food up under their dresses. Sometimes they just go in, start snatching shit, and they just exit with the goddamn a big ass cart, go to the car and load up and take off. Okay, before we get into the show, a few questions. Well, maybe not questions. Some things I want to say. I am leaving Georgia this summer, as you may or may not know. I have enjoyed my time here, and I want to say thank you to those of you who have showed me a lot of hospitality. This was great for me. This was great for Troy Terrain. I've been coming to the Atlanta metro area since the late 80s when I worked at the record labels. I was at 2.5 Freakniks, and I've seen this place evolve. It's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. It's beautiful. It's different. The entrepreneurs, it's beautiful. It's just time for me to go. And I came down here on a holder's fee with the radio corporation. We were talking about, throwback, yada, yada, yada. And then the pandemic hit, whammo, and things just got different. And it just doesn't make sense for me to be here to do what it is that I do. I can do it anywhere. And I've had a good time. Let me just say that. And if you follow me on Instagram, you see I've been all over the place. So I'm going to miss this place, but I want to say it's been a lot of fun, okay? Also, I want to ask some of you with regards to tomorrow night's fight, Garcia versus Tank. I'm leaning towards Tank. However, I want to ask you before I make a full assessment. I've got notes and stuff here. Is Garcia ready? Is Ryan Garcia ready? Now, the fact that he got dropped, for those who know, not knocked out, but he was dropped. He got back up and won the fight. Is he now a better fighter? See, a lot of times you have to get your chain popped to really realize what you did wrong, and then you can come back even stronger. Is Ryan Garcia ready? Tank is going to get inside. No ifs, ands, or buts. Tank is a technician. I like the fact that he starts out a little slow at times. That just means that Floyd Mayweather has instilled in him certain quality values that a true boxer takes heed to. Very few people can come out like a Mike Tyson, but at the same time, Tyson was very smart. For those who know boxing, yes, Tyson was smart. He may not have been the most eloquent speaker, but Tyson was a mathematician. He knew how to set up certain combinations. He knew how to duck, how to bob and weave, and he was always fighting guys bigger than him. So, is Ryan Garcia ready? Because if he's not ready, he's going to get that work. He's going to get that work. Tank is going to lay as grimy niggas do, but again, Tank is more than just a brawler, in my opinion. He's smart. I'll even say this. He has surpassed Adrian Broner. Oh, who remembers AB when he first came through Floyd's camp? Huh? He was doing that dance up on World Star. Whoo, that nigga was jiggy. I thought he was the next nigga. I said, damn, that nigga's dancing, rapping. What was that crazy dancing he was doing? Tank paid attention. He paid attention. So I'm not going to, try to clown him in any way, shape, or form, but I just need to know from you guys, is Ryan Garcia ready? I don't think this will be the fight of Tank's life. I don't think that. Speed doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to drop your opponent. Just means you're fast. Ryan's fast. Yeah? A lot of people get faked out. Ooh. Anyway, phone lines are open now. Okay, we're going to be a little crazy tonight. Language will be off the rails. And let me say this early before we start doing too much. Well wishes again to Jamie Foxx. Well wishes. I hope he's okay. We can't get too much information. He's in a hospital here in the Atlanta, Georgia area. Phenomenal actor. And I told him when I interviewed him, I said, hey, man, you got a great body of work. And he didn't really, I don't know, he's just... He was stuck in character or comedy mode, so it wasn't the best interview, but I told him, you're a phenomenal actor, and I want to see him make a full recovery, if possible, and get back to what he does. He's a great actor. All jokes aside, all right? Okay, why the Caged Bussy sings, I got your donation, thank you. Star, Popeye's food is not even good enough for me to be scrapping and getting cut over. # respectfully. Okay, that's, you're making reference to the show we did earlier. Well, listen, I want all the nonsense on the table tonight. I did take the video out of the community section. Did you guys get a chance to see the mammies brawling? Woo! Nigga! Stabbed her with the knife in the thigh, and then she grabbed her and... Hey, something else I want to mention. Hold on. We have to talk about mammies and these nasty fucking weaves, these nasty long weaves that come down past your ass. It's disgusting. It's not hot to guys. It's not. I don't know who got you thinking that shit is cute and hot. It's fucking disgusting. Yes, I'm dropping F-bombs off the rip tonight. Dre at Grave Shifter got your donation. Okay, Star, I just watched that Popeyes video. Salute to all the mammies and their obsession with these oversized wigs. Okay, that fly off when it's go time. That's what I love about Mammy in the South. When nigga, when it's go time, it's go time. Okay. We're set up. We're situated. Rebecca, I got your Cash App. Thank you for tapping in, darling. Okay. She just sends in a donation. Thank you so much, Rebecca. And Charlie says Trinidad got his chain popped by B-Hop. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. I don't like to go back. Anybody remember when B-Hop, Bernard Hopkins, came on the Star and Buck Wild show? Back in Hot 97. And the Puerto Ricans were after me because I said you're gonna do that spick in just like that. And he caught him in Madison Square Garden. If you know boxing, pow, hit him in his shit, boom, and then pushed him. Oh, he dropped Tito in Madison Square Garden. Thank you for your donation. Okay, let's get to it early. 732. Good evening. Are you there? Friday night?
Yeah, how you doing, Star?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Good evening, man. It's cracking.
How you doing? Plainfield, New Jersey. Calling in, first time caller.
P-Funk. Let's
You know
go.
what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Plainfield and Piscataway to be specific. But
Okay.
just calling in about the Ryan Garcia Tank Davis fight.
Yeah. Is Ryan ready?
I'm pretty well versed in the.
Is he ready?
Yeah,
ready?
I just don't think Ryan is mentally ready.
Okay.
He pulled out of a fight for mental illness at one point. He fought 2 title eliminators just to not fight Devin Haney. Mm-hmm. And I just think Tank is too much. Tank is a little too gutter for him. I think Tank just comes from a different environment and has a dog mindset compared to Ryan, who is more of the Gen Z, softer persona. Even though he tries to portray something, I just don't think the mental fortitude isn't there for him. So I see probably like a 7th round knockout. I see Ryan. Yeah, I see Ryan. It's a feeler out, probably the first few rounds, like his friend Rolly Romero.
Okay.
And then I just see him getting a little too lax, and Tank might just lull him into like false confidence over the course of a few rounds, and then.
Okay, stay with me. Do you have a social media platform or a YouTube? Who am I speaking to? You sound like a knowledgeable man.
No social media. Just a well-traveled man. Used to be prior military. So yeah.
Oh, thank you for your service. Now let me just say this: I'm not trying to in any way, shape, or form clown Ryan Garcia because he's not from the gutter,
Right.
He's got hands. He's got speed. I'm saying that Tank is smart. He's more than just more than just a hood nigga. He's smart. People don't give Mike Tyson the credit for being smart. I mean, he veered off and he started hanging out with the Muslims and all that nonsense, and then he went down the wrong path. But during the 80s, he was a smart goddamn boxer. And I'm already giving Tank that credit of being smart. He's going to get inside. He knows how to get inside. He knows how to use his disadvantage of height to his advantage. He's going to get inside. Can Garcia not only take his punch, but can he pull back when he needs to? Because sometimes if you're a little too headstrong and you think you have to keep applying the pressure and you can't step back and take a knee to give yourself that time, you'll ultimately lose. Is he ready like that?
I don't believe so. I don't think, like you said, I think some fighters might portray themselves as being somewhat slower in the media because they're not media trained, or they might not just have the eloquence to speak to media like a Mike Tyson. Yeah. But when it comes to ring IQ, they have it, or they have a trainer like Customato who helped Mike Tyson develop that type of intelligence. So I think Tank is just boxing savvy. He's had tougher fights than Ryan. And I just feel like Ryan doesn't fight to his advantage. He doesn't fight tall. He doesn't use a jab that helps him keep fighters like Tank at bay. So I just think Ryan doesn't fight to his advantages, which is ultimately going to get him out of there pretty quick. I think he built his following based off of social media, which got him to where he's at right now. He didn't get there based off his resume or any accomplishments in boxing. So
I don't even want to put that on the table. Social media, everybody's clout chasing for clicks and views. Let's not go down. Let's not go down that path. But hang on a second. I just, if Ryan catches Tank, if he catches him, can Tank swallow his pride and take a knee? A lot of people can't take that knee.
Yeah, no, I think Tank, that having that dog within you, coming from a rougher area, makes you bite down and have some grit about you and fight through adversity. I think somebody like Ryan doesn't.
Sir, hold on. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying fight. I'm saying, can Tank swallow his pride? Do you know what I mean by take the knee? When you get your shit rocked, your equilibrium.
Oh, yeah.
You take a knee. Mm-hmm. Whoa. Let me just give myself a second. Do you know who couldn't take a knee? You know who couldn't take a knee? I hate to go back, but he couldn't take a knee, and it was his worst decision. Do you remember Zab Judah when Costa Zoo caught him with the short right? Pow! He couldn't take the knee. He did the Harlem Shake.
That's a good point.
And from there on,
that's a good point. Yeah,
it was over. Good. Please finish up. You have the floor.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good point. I think you would think based off of Zab Judah's environment that he might be able to bite down and keep it going. But yeah, you're right. Even somebody like a Thomas Hearns, who Thomas Hearns was from Detroit, and once he got clipped, he was out of there. So it's going to be an interesting fight. But I think ultimately Tank is just going to catch him with a overhand or a hook or an uppercut, and it's going to be lights out for Ryan and over with.
Thank you for your call,
appreciate
man.
the call, Star.
Yes,
been listening to you for a while, so I appreciate you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, good. Troll babies. Can Tank take a knee if he gets his shit rocked? You see, when Floyd got popped, pow, by Sugar Shane Mosley, Floyd knew what to do. Can I get a real nigga in that live chat who knows boxing? Floyd knew what to do. Don't start doing all that. Just Floyd grabbed him and said, whoa. Huh? Huh? Take the knee. Everybody can be caught. I had a white bitch hit me with a 2x4. Whoa. Taught me to don't ever turn your back on a young Jewish girl, when she's got a 2x4 in her hand. Pow! Made me a better man. Anyway, Charlie, got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Okay. Deron. I was a successful burglar. Stealing is lucrative. Okay. Thank you for your support, sir. Not sure where you're going, but thank you for tapping in. Mr. Controversy, thank you for tapping in. I don't see a message, but I got your donation. Brock. Folks stole themselves from Walmart, a resource. Okay, let's get to the showrunner. Thank you, Brock, for your donation. I know it's Friday. Everybody doesn't want to do a whole lot of thinking, and I'm an investor up into, I don't want to say what it is. Some of you may or may not know. South Jersey, I have a business, a very lucrative business, and for legal reasons, I can't really talk about it. However, Walmart announces closures of 4 Chicago stores. Now, they do speak in their 2-page press release on their website what happened and the fact that they say that they've been investing money into the communities. Hang on a second. Chicago stores have not been profitable since we opened the first one nearly 17 years ago. These stores lose tens of millions of dollars a year, and their annual losses nearly doubled in just a the last 5 years. The remaining 4 Chicago stores continue to face the same business difficulties. But we think this decision gives us the best chance to keep them open and serving the community, okay? See, the hater always has a source. I always come to the table with notes. You know, go ahead and laugh. Yes, old nigga Star still uses a printer. Sit tight on the phones. The following stores will close to the public by Sunday, April the 16th. Okay, so they already closed. 5781 Chatham Supercenter, 3166 Kenwood Neighborhood Market, 5645 Lakeview Neighborhood Market, 5646 Little Village Neighborhood Market. Again, this is not just people of color, not just FBA, ADOS. It's a lot of people from other, ethnicities. They go into certain areas and they steal, violate, and disrupt. And the media would let you think that it's mainly black people. Or is it black people in those areas? The troll babies? Let me. If you know these areas, say, Star, shut up, niggas. It's niggas stealing. Nice try, but it's niggas stealing. Niggas don't want better for their neighborhood. Area code 917. Good evening. We're talking about Pras from the Fugees. Federal Informant.
What's good, man? My name is Will from Washington Heights.
Yes, sir. How are you?
What's good? I wanted to really touch on the Ryan Garcia, but as for Pras, I mean, who knows, man? Who knows how many of these rappers currently right now, even these young rappers, allegedly, possibly Little Uzi, could be probably an informant too. You just never know. These people are hidden in different places. So about the music industry, you can rest assured that's been going on. And if that is true, then that means that Wyclef might allegedly get arrested for that Haiti stuff that was going on.
Well, Wyclef tried to run for the presidency of Haiti, and even though he's a good guy with me, but to some degree, when you reach that level, you do have to intertwine with the authorities, whether they be the CIA, the feds. But now Pras, in this article, again from Rolling Stone, in case I didn't mention it, he outright says that he was an FBI informant. Does he lose credibility?
Oh, wow.
Does he lose credibility?
Kind of, because, I mean, let's talk about the studio sessions he probably was in that these probably other rappers wasn't aware about.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But can I touch up on the Ryan Garcia shit?
Yeah, well, hold on a second. I just, it's my main topic, Pras from the Fugees. Not trying to clown the guy, but I mean, he admits, and he says, catch this, I've got friends who won't talk to me because they think there's a satellite in orbit listening to them. But now Pras has been getting money for a lot of years. As I said, he came on my show back in 2002. Really nice guy. And if you ask me, he's been a player, for a lot of years. So can we really say he's something other than just a next level businessman? Your opinion?
A businessman.
Businessman.
While being an informant, you say?
Yeah.
Well, no, because if you were an informant, they could probably open up any possibility. They could probably throw you some change and say, yo, here, open up a dumbass quick label and see what's going on. You just never know. If he's an informant for the FBI, the question has to be asked for what? Mm-hmm. To do what? To infiltrate what?
Okay. Well, to be more precise, he was an informant with regards to China.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. How old are you?
That changes it all.
Yeah. How old are you, respectfully?
37.
Okay, yeah. Pras served as an...
and I heard about the Chinese police stations. You heard about that, too, in New York and other states, too?
You mean the fake Chinese police stations in New York?
Well, of course, yeah, but they were pro-China, so they were like basically harassing. That was crazy. So who knows now?
They were shut down. So that was a story.
Idea.
Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago. But now, again, Pras admits on the stand because again he's in a conspiracy trial. Actor Leonardo DiCaprio. He broke Pras off with a couple of million. This is regarding China's efforts to extradite a prominent dissident after making the bold decision to testify at his own federal trial. But let me just say one more thing to you because I don't want to just blow by this topic. Pause. Have you ever heard the name Lucky Luciano?
Correct. Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Who was he? Lucky?
The monster.
Yeah. He was an informant.
I did not know that. From the beginning or like at the end when they all get caught type of stuff?
Sir, I'm half Italian. You know this, right? Neapolitan, not to be confused with Sicilian trash, right?
Okay, and your point is?
Lucky Luciano was an informant and a rat son of a bitch, okay?
Damn.
All right, you wanted to talk about something else. Go ahead. What else you want to talk about?
Nah, just the Ryan Garcia. You know, it's sad that obviously we hyping up Ryan Garcia versus Tank because Crawford and Spence don't want to fight like two bitches. But anyways, I gotta give Ryan Garcia props because of that, man. And it got to a point that, you know, Tank Davis want to use these other YouTubers and be like, yeah, tell them you want to put your person. He thought he was going to say no. He still say yeah. Now, obviously, when they call out Heyman and them boys, they're going to knock that out. But all I'm saying is that at least, you know, because my heart says that Tank might knock him out. I can see that. The way he did Rolly, I can see that with Ryan Garcia. But we got to give Garcia props, man. Because he's young. He has a zero. All these boxers want to hold on to that zero. Or they say, nah, but you don't. They and look at Mayweather. He says, oh, he's just social media boxer. But then again, when you got a hot boxer and you don't have no social media, activity, they use that against you to trying to say like, yo, you need to wait a couple more fights.
Yeah.
So it's just hypocrisy. I got to give props to Ryan. Now, I'm not saying that Ryan going to just lay down because you never know. It's boxing. One shot could change everything. Mm-hmm. And has, I looked at that fight with Pitbull, Isaac Cruz. He's really good. And I didn't know that he took that off of late notice. And he took Tank Davis all 12 rounds. So if I was a betting man, please, I won't even put it by them if they just go all 12 rounds.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think that because of KSI, the way Jake Paul, that fight went, do you think that people don't look to the social media guys as legitimate? KSI?
No, it's getting legitimate. It's getting legitimate. And that's going to be the future of boxing. Okay. So I don't know. Sorry. I don't know why they even making that fun of that. Like, don't you want to promote your own fight? These people are stupid sometimes.
Right. Good point. All right. Hey,
that's all I got, man.
I appreciate the call. Thank you. Yes, sir. Okay. Friday night. Sipping a little wine here. Pras, Michel. Suck passe, ma boule. He's a good guy, man. I only met him one time. He's about that bag. When he came on the Star and Buckwild show, we were trying to talk to him about the Fugees. He said, man, whatever. Oh, my goodness. Hold on a second. He took the stand. Did I mention that? That's how we're getting this information about Pras. He took the stand in his defense. Lex Barker got your donation. Salute, big nigga. Pras was on that star tip, who I got to tell on to get out of these cuffs. Yeah. Well, he was working with, the feds against China. It's not like he was, just a low-level... a low-level rat who was never arrested and then told on somebody and sent that person to the penitentiary for 27 years. Troll babies, who am I talking about? I can say his name. Don't get me started. Yo, chill, dog. Yo, chill. Who am I talking about? Certified rat. Yeah. I got some other stuff I'm going to mention. Not right now, but I mean, like, you know, niggas getting knocked up in the tunnel selling drugs, and they wonder, how'd I get arrested? That's for another day. Area code 305, good evening. Friday, are you there? 305.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Good evening. How are you? Late night with the bullshit.
Good evening.
It's cracking.
Good evening, sir. How are you? Can you step inside so you can hear me clearly?
Life is good, man. You know, I checked a bitch earlier, you know. I stay checking a bitch. How about yourself?
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But I really want to get to these topics.
Please, go ahead. Please.
So, first and foremost, I'm of Haitian descent.
Okay.
And in my mind, I feel like Pras, much like the former president of Haiti, Sweet Mickey, is all dissidents of the black people in Haiti.
Come on.
I say that to say this is because, much like how he's an informant, Sweet Mickey was in place to destroy Haiti, just like Wyclef John was there to destroy Haiti.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
Come on.
respectfully.
Yeah.
So that's how I see it. So him being an informant doesn't really surprise me at all,
Okay.
because an informant is always going to look out for themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a whole fact. So,
You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah, so this story comes out of RollingStone.com and a few other sites as well. But, I mean, he took the stand. It's his conspiracy trial. He spoke openly and freely. It's not like he's hiding and worried about, you know, telling on somebody back in the days and who was selling e-pills and smuggling guns. I mean, he's on some high-level shit. What do you say about that?
I believe it. I mean, that's all the, I know it's a triangle. I don't know if it's the golden triangle, but there's kind of like a certain route when it comes to the drugs that distributes to the world, especially when it comes to cocaine, and Haiti is part of that.
Okay. Well, this is more so relating to China, you know. I don't know about the other things that he may have informed the feds or the CIA about, but this is more so about China's efforts to extradite a prominent dissident after making the bold decision, to testify.
Okay, I'm not up to speed to the point that you are, so I don't want to just start freestyling over here.
Were you born in Haiti or born here in your parents?
No, sir, I wasn't. I'm born in New York.
Okay.
But I am of Haitian descent, so
Haitian women have always been good to me. I'm not sure if you've ever heard me speak about that. It's probably some.
that's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, some of the
That's a whole fact.
top quality. You know, I had a couple of Haitian girls, and no matter what was said during the goddamn day, you go over to their houses, and there was always a plate of food either on the stove or in the goddamn microwave waiting for you.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and that water is there running for you, for you to take a shower, to wash off your hard day.
Yeah. Thank you for the call, man. Thank you for the call.
No, thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have a good one.
Okay. Friday night. Anybody want to call in about the show I did earlier today? I'm kind of shocked to see all the LeBron James tip riders. Wow. All the LeBron James. Not that you have to hate on LeBron. I didn't hate on him. I just, man, it's like Dylan Brooks he's bringing that young fire, that energy. And barely any people in the comments support him, Sit tight on the phones, guys. Pras from the Fugees. He admits to being an informant. Micah got your cash up. Thank you, sir. Star, short southpaw fighters are a problem. Yes, this we know. This we know. My question is Ryan Garcia ready? You got to be ready. I don't see him knocking Tank out, but is he ready? Can this go the distance? I think that's the real question, what I'm trying to say here. Will this go the distance? People are talking about knockouts. Did Ryan Garcia become a better fighter since getting dropped? Did he say, oh, shit, I can't do that anymore? You get smarter, you know? Is he smart, or is he just a pretty boy? You know who was a smart fighter for many, many years? Let me see if you guys know. He's been dressing in high heels and stockings and things like that. Oh, Oscar De La Hoya. De La Hoya had a jab. Woo! De La Hoya was the truth. He was a pretty boy, but he was smart. Floyd whooped him. Floyd whooped on him. B-Hop took him down with a body shot. Pow! B-Hop took him down with a body shot. Good evening, area code 408. Late Night Friday. We're talking about a few topics. Are you up to speed? 408.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, my name is Charlie. Just wanted to go ahead and touch up on the Ryan Garcia and Tank fight.
Okay. Okay.
I noticed that when Ryan got knocked down versus Luke Campbell, he came back and he caught him with the mid shot. And I'm not sure if you saw the B-Hop versus De La Hoya fight, but B-Hop
I just spoke about that. I just spoke about B-Hop taking De La Hoya down. De La Hoya had actually changed his diet months before that fight. I pay attention. Go ahead.
Of course.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I think that's where the difference of the fight's going to be, because Tank's a headhunter. He's out there. He's trying to take your head off. So I think if Ryan flips and moves and he catches him to the liver mid-shot, it could really bring him down. That's my prediction right there, but we'll see what happens.
Well, stay with me. Stay with me. Again, I don't claim to have all the answers, but history. I like to go back to history. I think Tank is more than just a headhunter. I think he catches you in your head after a certain point. He watches you to see how your wind is, to see how you're breathing, if you're breathing through your mouth, your nose, to see if your eyes are going around as opposed to locking in. He's a very smart fighter, if you ask me. Yes, no?
No, yeah. He's a very intelligent boxer, but at the same time, Ryan Garcia is a very intelligent boxer as well. You know, he's able to see things in slow-mo. Mm-hmm. I think that's what a lot of people miss, is that he's able to see hooks, jabs, and he's able to catch you and just really catch you with a swift hand.
Well, sir, respectfully, he wasn't that smart when he got dropped. He may be smarter now, but he didn't see that left coming when he got dropped. He kissed that canvas, right?
Yeah, but he came back, though, didn't he?
He came back. I'm not arguing about that. He came back. But you said he's smart, too. He's smarter now, but he wasn't smart enough to avoid that left.
Yeah,
just man, I wasn't smart enough to avoid that 2x4 from that fucking Jew bitch when she's following me on my moped. Pow! I wasn't smart enough. I'm smarter now. You follow me?
Yeah, right on, son. Hey, man, appreciate the call.
No. Stay with me. Don't rush. We're having a good conversation. So, you tell me if I'm wrong. Tank knows how to lay and watch you move his body against yours, how to feel you out. He doesn't rush. I like the fact that he doesn't rush. And he waits for you. He waits for you to make a mistake. Then he catches you in the head after your breathing might be irregular. Your equilibrium might be a little off. But bow, then he catches you. Then you go down. That's smart, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not sure if you saw the Leo Santa Cruz fight, but
Yes.
Leo had his way
Yes.
in that fight. But Tank, he went in with the left hook. He was trying to fake it, but he came in with the left uppercut, and he completely knocked out Leo Santa Cruz. So Tank is very smart in the middle of the rounds, man. So I think Brian needs to take it out early, but I mean, we'll see what happens, man. I mean, that's all I could say.
All right. Well, listen, I haven't picked yet. Tonight I'm asking, is Garcia ready? Yesterday I said I see Tank as the possible winner, but I mean, I want to see a good fight regardless. I want to see a good fight. But thank you for your call. Thank you.
All right, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for your donation, Brock. Let me bring a couple of sponsors on the screen. Nobody give a goddamn about Walmart closing 4 stores in Chicago? If not, just say, hey, Starlers, ain't nobody got time for that shit. Ain't nobody got time for that tonight. Okay, Rebecca, I'll get back to you. Blade says, another rat bastard rapper. But none of them can hold a candle to Star, a.k.a. the half-breed hip-hop Henry Hill. It's a fact. It's a whole fact, Blade. Is it Jacinda? I got your donation. Thank you so much. Close them all. Nothing good for thieves. Yeah, close all the Walmarts. Make everybody shop online. I mean, at some point we're gonna be there. You know, just everything's online. You know, people bringing the items to your house. Why? Because they want your information. Information is the most valuable commodity. No. Stay home. We want to bring it to you. Where are you? Oh, okay. And Jacinda, she says, keep the savages away from my community. I agree, yeah. I'm in Woodstock, in case you don't know, and I've never had a Uber Eats delivery here. No deliveries. No deliveries ever here. I don't play that shit. Thank you for your other donation. They only deserve stores like, Roses and Save-A-Lot. Okay. 84 Troy, got your donation. Pras learned from me, friend to no one. That's why I told on them Jamaicans at the dance hall club. I told them niggas, pardon self, and kept it moving. If you're talking about me, I never told on Jamaicans. No. To be precise, after my homie Braca was killed in Coney Island, I went my own way. I departed from the shower posse. I had learned enough, you know, and I felt I could move and shake and pop on my own. And telling on the shower posse would have been a death sentence. But thank you for your donation, okay? Let's go to area code 347. Good evening. A few topics on the table late night. Are you there? 3, 4.
Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you, Star?
Hey, Rory.
Thank you for taking my call. This is Rory.
Good to hear from you, man.
From the west side of Manhattan.
What's
How are you?
I'm good, man. Sound like you're grooving. You all right?
I'm chilling.
What's cracking, man?
No, I'm just chilling. Everything's good. You see the Knicks won by like 20 points tonight?
I did not. Who'd they beat?
Oh. It's the playoffs. They beat the Cavaliers. They beat Cleveland.
Okay, what's the
Watch
record?
them.
What's the record at this point? I haven't kept up with the Knicks.
It's 2-1 now. They just came back home tonight, so it's 2-1 now.
Okay.
Knicks are going to the second round.
Really?
The Knicks are going to the second round. Yeah, that's a fact.
Okay.
We'll see what happens in the second round, but they're going to the second round.
I did a show.
The Garden was crazy tonight.
I did a show earlier.
Was crazy tonight.
Yeah, I did a show earlier, and Dylan Brooks. You up to speed on him? I think that's my new favorite player. He's bringing that smoke to everybody from the Grizzlies.
You know, he was doing a lot of talking, Star. He only scored 12 points.
Yeah.
LeBron kind of dropped like 28 or something like that. You know, so
Yeah.
I don't know. They're up for the series, but I don't. As far as like one-on-one play, he didn't show out last night. He didn't show. He had 12 points as a starter in a playoff game.
Okay.
And for everything he was talking, that's mediocre, man.
Okay.
That's me. But if I could, I really wanted to touch on the Garcia fight.
Come on. Yeah.
Yo, Garcia's going to smoke this kid.
Ooh.
He is going to smoke that little thug. He's going to whip. He's going to expose him. He's going to expose him. He think he got tattoos now. He's going to have a bunch of tattoos on his face when Garcia's done with him. I'm telling you right now. These people that call in, they're just cheering for this little thug, but they don't know about boxing. Tank was protected the whole time by Floyd Mayweather Promotions, Pretty Boy Floyd. He was protected by that promotion. I think this is the first fight he took outside of that promotion. And this is the first real fight he took in his division. And even at that, he made this kid Garcia do a no rehydration clause, which equates to pussy, Star. That's what that equates to. He's like, yeah, that's 100%. That's what that equates to. He's saying I can rehydrate after the fight, but you can't rehydrate after the fight. Sucker shit, right? The other part about it is Ted Davis has ducked everybody in his weight class, in his natural weight class. That is good. He never fought Devin Haney. He never fought Lomachenko. He never fought Shakur Stevens. He ducked everybody.
Okay.
And the one fight he took that wasn't stacked up in his corner, although he thought it was that little Mexican Cruz. Cruz beat him. Isaac Cruz beat him that fight. You know, he got the advantage of the home card, and he's got the advantage of the big promotion behind him.
Okay.
So you go to distance with him, and it's a little bit of a close fight.
Now, hang on a second, Rory. Might you just be, and keep it real, just hating on the black man? Yeah, keep it real, man. Just hating on the black man.
Not on the black man in particular, because I'll always root for the black American fighting a foreigner.
Okay.
I don't care who they're fighting.
Okay.
I'll always root for them. But I don't like this little black dude. This cat's a moolie. He's a little moolie. He's going to be sentenced to jail.
He's too confident.
To jail.
He's a little too sure of himself, right?
I don't like this little thug moolie. He's going to be sentenced to jail on May 5th. So that's like 2 weeks after the fight. If you don't think that's in the back of his mind, messing him up for this fight, you don't know. He's never been in jail before. He's just been one of these cats that's always skated by because he got a little bit of money and a little bit of backing behind him. But he's been in a lot of trouble with the law. But the last thing he did was he got into a car accident with no license, no insurance, the whole nine.
Regular shit.
And he
shit.
hurt a pregnant woman. Regular shit.
Yeah,
but he ran from the scene, right? I'm not hating him on that. I don't,
Okay, stop right there, Rory. Hang on. Now, we have good conversations, and I let you go off the rails from time to time. But now, keep it real. Might you just be hating on this guy because you yourself, you have admitted you've been to jail. You've walked the yard. You've been to jail. But this guy, he's talented, man. He's learning from his mistakes. Yes, we see the mistakes he's making as a younger person. We all have. I know I have. But you really think Ryan Garcia is gonna knock him out? I mean, let's talk boxing. I don't see that. I don't think he's that skilled to knock him out.
I'll talk boxing with you, Star.
Come on.
He's gonna knock him out. He's gonna keep him away from him with the jab. Tank Garcia has not fought. Don't forget, everybody wants to say Ryan Garcia is a TikTok star, right? Ryan Garcia is 24-0. He had an amateur record of 215-15. That's his amateur record.
Okay.
He's been boxing since he was 7 years old. So he's not a TikTok star. He's a professional boxer.
Okay.
He's 24-0. The hardest thing in boxing to do is to get put down, get back up off the canvas, and win the fight. That's the hardest thing. So people say, oh, this white boy dropped him. Okay, that white boy is a professional fighter too. Respect his craft.
Okay, stop right there. Now, again, to be objective, because you and I have good conversations, I want you to keep this so real right now. Keep this so real. Back in 2007, were you one of the white people rooting for Ricky Hatton and saying he was going to pop Floyd Mayweather's chain? Keep it real.
I always root against Floyd Mayweather. I hate that movie too. I don't care. That's keeping it 100% real. I can't.
Hang on. Stop. The question, the reason why I asked you the question is because you described Floyd when you described Tank. However, Floyd, one of the most, if not the smartest fighter, caught Ricky Hatton with the left as Ricky was running to him. Bow! Caught him with the left, dropped him.
Yeah, but Rick, I got you. He did, but why you think I'm a Ricky Hatton fan? I'm Irish. That's an English dude. He's over there waving a great.
You were on that.
I'm not rooting for them.
You were on that Caucasian shit. Keep her up. But go ahead. I just wanted to put that on the table. Go ahead. You got the floor. Go ahead.
No, I told you before. I'll root for the American fighter if he's black over any foreigner. I told you that.
Wow,
I'll tell you that.
Floyd caught him.
I'll tell you that.
That's a fact. The crowd was singing.
That's a fact. Unless they fight the Irish dude, then you know, I'm gonna go for Tyson Fury over the retard down there in Alabama.
Oh, easy. That word you can't use. You can't use that R word. Now hang on a second, Rory. Any thoughts on Pras being a federal informant, or do you not care? From the Fugees, informant.
Yeah, I would. You know what?
Man.
I would buy. I never bought his solo album, but I would buy his solo album now that you told me that he was working against the Chinese. And I hope when Trump gets in, he gives this guy a position.
Trump's not getting back in, but go ahead.
FBI.
He's not getting back in, but go ahead.
All right, he should get an FBI badge for doing that. Because the Chinese are the ones we should be worrying about. And the brothers all know this. The brothers know that the Chinese are the ones we should worry about, because that's the reason that they've been beating the hell out of the Asians ever since the pandemic. Everywhere you go, they're washing them up.
All right,
so
easy.
The brothers are right.
Easy.
What? I'm speaking facts. The brothers are right. We need to follow their lead. We need to follow their lead and get these Asians up out of here.
All right. You're talking too crazy. Hey, man, good to talk to you. Where you gonna be tomorrow? Where you watching the fight at? I might stream it live.
I'm gonna go chill with my brother. I usually barbecue, watch the fights with my brother and my nephew. My nephew's kind of an athlete. He don't box, but he's an athlete, so he's into all sports.
I'll call
you together. We barbecue, chill out.
I'll call you in the daytime because I want to watch the game with Dylan Brooks and LeBron. That starts at 10 p.m. We'll talk tomorrow.
Cool, sir. Have a good
sir.
show.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Rory tapping in. Whoo! Late night show. Told you I'd be back for a double dose. Here I am. Skylar Saunders, check him out on Instagram. And Skylar wants the heat. He wants to smoke in the community section. Go to his YouTube channel. Never mind Star. Go to his channel. He wants to smoke. All right? Sit tight on the phones. Chirac Savage got your donation. We was all in that mother effer Walmart with them glizzies and High Points, taking family packs of chicken, and mega packs of Trojans on folks. Damn. Okay. T got your donation, Star. Tell these soft-ass, tender niggas on that chat to stop telling the trolls to stop saying R.I.P. in the chat. No, I don't get involved. They do what they do in there. If they say R.I.P. to or about somebody, you know, it's what they do. And keep this in mind, T. I've said this before. My analytics prove most of those people in there have careers, not just jobs, careers. I have the analytical breakdown. They're homeowners. They have kids, and they just want to let off some steam. So, no, I let them do what they want to do. I don't even have my contacts in. Yeah, you see, they talk crazy. I appreciate that. Black Racers tapping in star. I'm taking odds on the wetback. All this Tank dick riding is sickening. I'm hoping for an upset. I thinking Taco Slim is gonna surprise us. Okay, you meant to say I am. Taco Slim, he looks the part, but is he ready? Gotta be ready. And I'm not even talking about, yo, Tank a real nigga. That guy's smart. And if I can just say this again, for those who know boxing, not that I'm, the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I think he has learned how to use his height disadvantage to his advantage. Mike Tyson was smart. The team that he had when he first started out, Costa Zoo, Kevin Rooney, they weren't even sure about him at first. Right or wrong, troll babies. They were not sure about Mike Tyson until they saw he could put the goddamn combinations together. Mathematically, he didn't forget things that he learned in training, and he learned what to avoid. You see, with boxing, what's that old saying? Protect yourself at all times. Protect yourself at all times. It's not just about, pounding and being fast. You got to protect yourself at all times. Get in. Tyson was smart. So to your question, what was your question? Ryan Garcia. I don't know if he is ready, if he learned from that knockdown, if he's learned how to slip that left when that left comes. Hang on a second. You know what I don't know? Hold on a second. Let me just Google. Hold on a second. Okay, I forget. Marcos Maidana. Was he a southpaw or a right-handed fighter? Oh, he caught Adrian Broner. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And it was never the same. Troll babies. Marcos. Well, let me Google. Oh, he caught him. Let me watch it while I'm sitting here talking to you guys. Okay, he's working the left. Where is he? Working the left. Okay, beating on Broner. Oh, okay, so they're not... Oh, he was chopping. Now, he had a serious left. Okay, so his left is what initially caught AB, about billions, the left. Cow, 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 cow. Yeah. He popped AB's chain, and that was the end. Well, that was the downfall. Guys, check out one of my sponsors. Again, www.blackbodyworks.com. Tell them I sent you. Area code 630. Good evening, late night show. We're talking about a few topics. Pras of the Fugees. Do you care? Federal Informant. Do you give a goddamn? If not, we'll switch it up.
I mean, he come from a classic group. You feel me? I mean, he the truth with that.
Okay.
But I mean, I really don't care. I truthfully want to call in, tell you to pray for Chicago right now.
Okay.
They wilding out here. You hear me? Like, because I heard you touch on it a little bit to ask if anybody cares. But these young boys out here wilding. For real, man.
Yes.
It's ugly, man. I mean,
yeah.
For real. It's wilding out. They wilding out.
Are you born and raised in Chicago, sir? Who am I talking to? You from the Chi?
Absolutely. Chicago, stand up.
Okay.
Absolutely. I mean, the mayor, my thing is let him do give him a chance, the new mayor. I mean, let him do what he got to do because they thirsty on him. But, I mean, at the end of the day, man, them young boys wilding out. You feel me?
Well,
for real.
It's not just the young boys; it's the females too. And with all due respect, I want us to talk about this. With all due respect, the media would make it seem that blacks are out of control. But I mean, last month you had those Chicanos out there in Compton, California, tearing the goddamn place up. I just got back from the California road trip in November, and I went to Compton, I went to Watts, I went every goddamn where. There's only a 27% population of black people in Compton now. So that's mainly Chicanos, and that's who's tearing up that goddamn place, doing all that drifting. So with regards to Chicago, yes, they get it cracking on the weekends. Niggas get shot. Niggas is gonna get shot regardless. But they closed down the Walmarts, and they're trying to keep the rest of them open.
Yeah, that's all.
What do you know that we don't know? Come on.
I mean, you see what it is. It's live and being televised. You feel me? I mean, it's really real. I mean, the Walmarts they closed down is in the worst parts of the city. You feel me? They I ain't gonna stun on my people though. You feel me? But I just want y'all to pray for them. And these young boys and girls, like you said, they just young. You know what I'm saying? They need to just, I don't know what they can do, truthfully.
Can I jump in?
No, absolutely.
Fuck all that praying shit. Give them some reparations. Give them some buildings. Give them something. Fuck all that praying shit, man. Hey, hang on. Okay. There has been a problem in Chicago going back to the Great Chicago Fire with regards to the way that place has been structured, the redlining. It's not just black people out of control. You're from Chicago. You know about the Great Chicago Fire. Yeah. That's that old shit. But ever since then, they have intentionally sectioned that place off. There are people who have never even been 5 miles outside of where they live.
That's a fact. People that's close to downtown, they never even seen downtown.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Like, for real. I know what you're talking about.
I just got back from O Block. Hang on a second. In November, I went to Parkway Gardens across the street from the King Von mural.
Yeah.
I had a little nigga, he must have been maybe 11 or 12 years old, asked me for $1. He didn't say, yo, let me get 50 cents. He said, yo, you got $1? I had to break him off. But I
mean, he wasn't on dirt, though. He wasn't on dirt, though, because, see, it's a misconception.
I don't know what he was on, but I gave his ass $1 just to avoid a confrontation. He asked for $1. Here you go. Sure, give $1. I'm just walking around. I don't want no problems.
I mean,
Star got pressed for $1.
The bug with you. When you come to Chicago, it's like you going to any other hood.
No, sir.
I mean, if you ain't on dummy, then you're not on dummy, then ain't nothing gonna come your way. You feel me?
Sir, Chicago's...
You feel me? If you ain't out there...
Sir, Chicago's different. Hang on. The only place, in my mind, old nigga Star, that is treacherous like Chicago is Philly. Philly.
I heard Philly go hard. I heard about Philly. What is is it? No, is it Kingston? Is it Kingston?
Well,
Where they
listen,
get it cracking in Philly?
all over Philly, Germantown, Mount Airy, Norristown, all in North Philly. They get it cracking. You get punched in your mouth fast in Philly. It reminds me of Chicago. Anyway, so they shut down 4 of the Walmarts. Are they gonna? Or what do you think? What do you think? Give us some type of solution. Fuck all that praying shit.
I mean,
what's going on?
I mean, I kind of look at them shutting down Walmart almost like, fuck, we got to feed y'all for. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know it's a big corporation, conglomerate decision or whatever, but it's like, man, it's terrible, man. Where them folks gonna go to get food? And then y'all putting them, I forgot the name of that grocery store, Whole Foods. Man, they put, all right, man, I ain't even trying to say too much.
No,
man,
stay with me. We're having a good conversation. Stay with me. I got another idea.
What's that?
The four Walmarts that they closed down, sign them over to the communities. Give them up. Give them to us.
But I mean, let me say this. Can I say this?
We'll monitor them. We'll put a board in place. Give us the buildings. Give us a credit line.
Okay.
You know?
I hear you.
Go ahead.
I ain't even about to, you know what I mean?
Go
I ain't about to flex on my city, though, but to keep it funky, what they gonna do with it, though? Because just like you said about that reparation, I'm keeping it a buck with you.
Come on.
You was talking that reparation stuff earlier. I ain't trying to
we gonna do whatever we want to do with it. That ain't your business. Give it to us.
You know that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
As you said earlier, give them the reparations. What you think they gonna do with them reparations?
Don't worry about that. Cut the check. You let us worry about what we gonna do with it.
I know I do that. I do that.
I'm gonna get me a Bugatti and some goddamn and some diamonds and stunt. Mind yours. Hey, so you gotta cut that music off in the background. Yeah. Hey, man,
my bad.
Good talking to you, man. Salute.
My
Good
bad.
talking to you, man. Salute.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yes,
Take
sir.
it easy,
Yes, sir. Troll babies, you feel me? Give us the buildings. Never mind what we gonna do with it. We're trying to, poke your nose in something. www.easyreachapparel.com. Oh, and I got a sponsor calling in later. Hold on. Oh. Mo Fax, are you there, sir? Mo Fax.
How you doing, Star?
Man, good to hear you on a Friday night. I'm a little loose, sipping on this wine. Where do you want to chime in? Mo Fax.
I got to start with the Popeyes, because when I called into the show, I said, how long will it be before they be putting hands on each other over these strawberry biscuits?
You did say that. Yeah.
And here we are. I'm just gonna leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? I just had to take my victory lap right quick. You know what I'm saying? When I can. But this Pras situation, you put me on to this. Pras
That's what I do.
is not just a rapper.
That's what I do.
And a producer. And I'll be in the weeds.
Okay.
But you dropped one on me on this one, I had to look at an article on it.
Okay.
Man, he connected with a Malaysian national that was allegedly embezzling money, and that's how he got caught up.
Yeah.
But I gotta give it to Pras that we gotta give Pras his props, because he said I'd rather work with the FBI and do their work instead of ratting on his money man.
Right.
So I don't know how you look at that. But he was like, I'm not going to give up the money, man. But Kim Kardashian and Leonardo DiCaprio, he actually funded, the money man actually funded the movie Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
So who could they allegedly be working for people? You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Yeah,
Come on, of course.
I can't say, because like I said, you dropped this on me today and you threw me down a rabbit hole. So I was just looking at that while I was listening to the show.
Okay.
But I want to move to the Walmart.
Go ahead.
Because once again, as I said about with the Target lady, I said, why didn't she just walk out with the groceries? Why did she have to turn? I mean, like, theft is okay now.
Yeah.
I don't think people understand that. It's they take, you can't chase the people because they slip, fall, hurt themselves, or get into a confrontation. Then you're saying you have liabilities to be sued.
Right.
So Walmart and these Target and companies like this have said, well, we're just gonna bite the bullet and just let them steal.
Yeah.
But the problem is they can't keep stuff on the shelves fast enough to actually let shoppers have anything to buy the way they stealing. And they're getting into the, I think Target had done, like when I did the research, it was like $10 million in a year out of like a couple stores in Southern California or somewhere like that. So they're losing tens of millions of dollars. So why keep the stores open? But we got to look at the impact that this causes, because these people in these areas are going to have to travel farther to stores, and that's going to equate to more opportunities to get lit up.
Can I jump in a second, Mo? I don't want to say specifically what my business is up in South Jersey. Some people may or may not know. But first of all, everything in those Target stores is insured, number one. Everything's insured. So they shouldn't be chasing people out into the goddamn parking lots, fighting them, shooting anybody, getting into a lawsuit that then costs you more insurance premiums. Let them have it. You know, don't be a hero. That's number one. Number two, when they give their reports about losing money, technically they're not losing money. They're just not meeting the projected income that they, thought that they could get collectively, by way of ROIs, return on investments. God, I'm forgetting some of the words here. They're just not making the mark, or hitting the mark on their projected inventory. They're not making the money back that they foresaw. So they're not really losing money. So shutting down the stores and then giving the reasons for shutting down the stores, that sounds great, but they didn't make the $50 million that they thought. They made $20 million. They made $20 million profit, but they didn't make the 50. Go ahead.
Well, Walmart business strategy is changing as well to mimic more like Amazon, where they have these huge distribution centers, and then the product goes straight from there, as you were saying, to the customer.
Right.
So they actually don't need these stores. But the point I was making is these people that had to travel by foot to these closer stores, the poor black people, let me just be specific about it, the same one that are a victim of crimes, they would have to travel farther, which makes them even more a bigger target for crimes. That's the point I'm trying to point out, is that, you used to go walk around the block to your Walmart. Now you might have to cross 2-3 different territories.
Yeah.
So I want to lay that out. But I know you don't do conspiracies, but since it's Friday, you gotta let me get one.
Let's
please.
do a conspiracy, Mo. Give me a conspiracy. Come on, let's do one tonight.
FEMA camps.
Ooh, okay.
Are they closing these Walmarts down for some kind of detention centers? Because we know Crime Bill 2.0 is coming. And you're going to have house these criminals that's about to get arrested. All this is a setup. Let them steal, purge law, let them out of jail, let them run wild, let them wild like the dude called in. They wilding in the streets. We know how it went down in 94. We're going to see tanks running down, knocking down doors like they did in Southern California, pulling the gates off. And you're going to see black men laid out on the sidewalk when this thing is all said and done. We know how America get down. They look for an excuse to do it. And could these Walmarts be used as FEMA camps? Because I'm a big conspiracy analyst.
Okay.
And that is one of the things Walmart is tied to is FEMA camps.
Okay.
Or some kind of detention centers. And you got 4 of them now.
Okay.
That's my conspiracy theory. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you said, I was like, But Star, always thank you for saying. Let me have your platform.
Thank you.
To set spread in just my information. I appreciate you, but I'm going back to this Pras rabbit hole because you got one on me though. You got one on me.
I'll talk to you soon, Mo. Thank you, man. Thank you.
All right, holla, Star.
Yes, sir. Take care. All right. Mo Facts tapping in. Okay. Guys, I'm going to take a quick break. Turn Turn the AC down a little bit. It's getting a little chilly in here, you know. The wine is nice. I'm sipping Josh wine tonight, if anybody knows that brand. What is this here? Parallels. Oh! I wrote this down earlier. Pirellis or Continental tires? I've liked Pirellis over the years. I'm thinking about getting some Continentals. I don't think I've ever owned a pair of Continentals, but I hear that they are a softer ride. For a Bentley. Anybody got any insight? I don't like Goodyears. A good buddy of mine said to go with the Continentals for a softer ride. As far as Mercedes-Benz, I've always liked Pirellis. But for this Bentley that I, allegedly have been pushing around town, I'm thinking of going with some Continentals. Sit tight on the phones, guys. Decisions. Some niggas have to worry about, taking a bitch to Turks and Caicos, taking a bitch to other Bahamas, taking a bitch, to Montego Bay. Me, I have to decide between Pirellis or Continental tires for a Bentley. Oh, my God. 808, Friday night with the bullshit. 808, are you there?
Hey, what's up, Star? This is Alias tapping in from Hawaii. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, man? Good to hear from you. Where do you want to start, sir? Pras is an informant.
Man, Pras, what is going on? Does that even count as espionage? Like, what is going on? Was he a member of a nationalist group or a communist party?
Pras has been a get money type of nigga for decades. He charged somebody $10 million to take pictures with Obama. Did you know that?
That's actually super boss. I'm not even going front, nigga. That's the hustle. That's key.
Yeah, he charged somebody $10 million to take pictures with Obama.
Yeah, Mill, that's a hell of a security clearance, boss.
Oh, my goodness. Now, go ahead. And I'm a little silly tonight. Where do you want to start? Come on.
Oh, and Tank. I feel like Tank's going to win because he's a little bit more patient than Garcia, but I can't even front, man. If Garcia can play defense long enough and hopefully let Tank run out of gas,
okay,
we might get a knockout late in the fight, man. Garcia's pretty quick. I'm not going to front like Tank don't got that power, but if Garcia can, I don't know, keep him at a distance, rope it up or something, he might have a chance later on in the fight. But outside of that, I see Tank taking it within the first 5 to 6.
I think if there's a knockout, Tank will drop Ryan Garcia in the 10th round. I don't think it's going to be too early.
Ooh.
Too early. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, just say, Star, you're wrong. He learned from getting dropped by that left Ryan Garcia, so he's not going to be as quick. He's not going to be as quick to try and put his foot on the gas. He knows, Tank is smart. It may come later on. But my question to you is...
Tank might hit him with one of those Roberto Durans and slow him up a bit.
Is Ryan Garcia ready? That's my question tonight. Is he ready?
Honestly, I want to say he is, but it looks like Tank been putting in a little bit more effort in the training, man. It's really hard. I'm not one to discredit nobody's work like that. It looked like he's putting in the work, but I got to go with Tank for this one.
Mm-hmm. Well, we have to give Floyd Mayweather his props because
the most credit.
Well, Floyd doesn't do drugs. Floyd has been, and that's what I really like about Floyd. Anti-drugs.
Anti-drugs about him too, as far as integrity.
Anti-drugs. So
that's important.
Yeah. So Tank is not gonna do something that goes against Floyd's training methods. But is he ready? Gotta be ready. He be ready.
I hope he better be ready to take a nap.
Yeah. Okay. You're from Hawaii, you say, right? Chicago. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, Hawaii is going great. I cannot complain. Even the weather is wild as it is up and down. It's lovely.
Wait. Are you my whoa? Are you my sponsor from Hawaii? Who am I talking to?
I am. Yes, JT Alias.
Well, why didn't you say Alias, so, man? Jesus Christ!
I'm enjoying the show. No lie, I stepped out the room, man. I'm watching live, but I'm enjoying it. I'm supposed to be streaming right now, but I mean, this is funny as fuck, my G. Right, no lie. I'm Jersey born. I'm saying what's
hold on. Let me see if I can get your banner on the screen whilst we're talking. And I want to make sure that the audio is loud enough. Deeds, is my audio okay? Okay, so I got a banner on the screen. That's who I'm talking to. The Game Exchange. Yes.
Absolutely, positively, yes, sir.
Okay.
Live and direct from Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, right now.
Go ahead and promote your platform, man. You got to tell me who you are when you're calling. Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Oh, man, I'm an Army veteran, combat medic, went to Iraq, OIF 4, OIF 5.
Nice.
Short version of what we do is we talk about current events like music, art, and global news. I try to leave out the religion and sexual preference stuff because you already see what direction that goes. But every once in a while, I believe in free speech, so we do get into it. The trick to my channel, though, and this is the reason why I came to you, you're the king of the live chat.
Oh, thank you, man.
And with the Twitch thing, when it comes to freedom of speech, it's facts. I've been watching you for a lot of bit of years since Lulu and the family on PHI. But sorry about that. The live chat, the interactions on the Twitch is very, very big. And my channel is what is called a backseat gaming channel.
Okay.
So it's highly dependent on the audience interaction. So live chat, they tell me what to play. Mm-hmm. They tell me how to play. They tell me, for instance, if it's, what's the one? Modern Warfare. They would tell me to pick all pistols. Or maybe they want me to, just wild stuff like that. But in the midst of that, we talk about reality, relationships, advice, things like that.
Hey, hold on one second. What is your email address? Because you sent me an email, and pardon me, I forgot to give you a wrench. What is your email address?
Oh, it's Project PROJECT alias ALIEUS at gmail.com.
Hold on a second. Project. Okay, there it is. Okay, stay with me. Stay with me.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, because you, okay. Okay, hold on. Let me try and do this now, because I'm sipping, but if I don't do this now, then...
you got... nah, you got plenty of time, because I'm burning right now.
Are you on YouTube?
I'm a medical cannabis patient.
Are you on YouTube right now? Can you check your channel?
So I'm actually live on Twitch.
Okay,
right
you're
now.
on Twitch.
Like as I'm talking to you, I'm actually live on Twitch right now playing.
Okay.
What is it?
I tell you
We're
what.
about to switch to Fortnite to invite people in. But
I just gave you a wrench in my live chat. So whenever you get time, go into your YouTube channel. You should be able to post links in my live chat. And let me know if that worked, okay? Whenever you get time, I appreciate you calling in, and I appreciate your support, man.
Not a problem. You guys are doing a great show. Oh, and never mind. I'll get to Skyler some other time. Real quick, the Chicago bot.
Skyler's a great guy. He's a great guy.
I'm sorry.
You're saying?
Basically, Walmart shutting down shows in Chicago, man. It's just a wrap.
Yeah,
I think it's two birds, one stone, though.
Say that again.
Oh, I'm sorry. I feel like them shutting down the Walmarts in Chicago is two birds with one stone. I mean, on one hand, they get to remove and deplete the resources from the urban community, but then they're already downsizing anyway, downsizing the workforce and replacing all our entry-level work.
I think they should give those Walmarts to the community, all four of them. Hand them over to black people. You've
not that brave.
You've drained the communities of enough money. Hand them over. We'll run them.
I hope the guys are brave enough to do that. That sounds more than deserving. But I don't think they're that brave. I think they feel like as soon as they give us an inch, we're going to take a country.
Well,
and so they're afraid to give us any form of anything seemingly remotely resembling a reparation.
Okay.
Which is sad, but...
Okay. Good to talk to you, man. Have a great evening, and check your rent when you get time. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. Give us the Walmarts. We'll put our own board in place. Just give us $20 million in credit for each Walmart. We can stand on our own. Right or wrong, troll babies. Blade, I got your donation. Lucky Luciano gets a pass for that in my book. Snitching on... Oh, look at Blade. Blade, you're co-signing snitching? No, Blade. No. Blade says, at least Pras wasn't running around in a goddamn DEA jacket in the 80s, kicking in people's doors. Allegedly. Raiding niggas' stash houses on Caton Avenue in Flatbush while passing information to the NYPD Special Investigations Office. Shot by Fabia. I got your donation. Where are you, sir? Hold on a second. Hold on. Shot by Fabia. Sit tight. You're up next. Sit tight. Okay. Mr. Controversy, got your donation. Did you see the video I sent you of that nigga with straight hair getting beat half to death? Yeah, in Brazil. Yeah, well, listen, I mean, and what is the, oh, God. I'm forgetting. Anyway, in Brazil, there's a certain criteria with regards to crime and how they deal with it. But I got it. Thank you, Mr. Controversy. Yeah, I did watch that. It was beautiful. It's beautiful. Street justice, as they call it. Okay. I got another email here. I have to check this out a little bit later. Okay, sir, we don't do $2 donations, whoever you are. Get the fuck out of here. Don't ever send me a $2 donation. 760, good evening. Are you there? 760.
Yes, sir. How's it going?
Hey, how are you, man?
Yes, sir. I'm actually a boxing photographer, so I've had a chance to be around Ryan a couple years back when he was with Canelo team. I was a photographer for Canelo team.
Let's go.
So I actually have some exclusive like interviews that I did with him and some videos on my channel, shot by Fabi.
Okay.
And I just kind of want to say that Ryan is actually a lot of people think that he's just like a social media guy, that he's not this and that. But yeah, man, he has a ton of amateur experience, and that dude has. While people think that he has like a weak mind mentally, just because he went through kind of like the depression that he went through, but he's actually the opposite of that, man. He's like super confident. He's one of those dudes that his reflexes and his hand-eye coordination is so like above everyone else's, that he's good at everything that he does. Like every sport, he'll pick it up within like a couple of days. Like he's really good at basketball. He's really good at like any video game you give him, he'll be good at it. He's the fastest guy that I've ever seen. I've been around Canelo, Andy Reese. I've been around Oscar Valdez, Benavidez. I've been around all of them.
Okay.
And yeah, Ryan is by far the fastest. And then I also have a video.
Well, now hang on a second. Stay with me. Let's take our time. There's no rush. You sound like a knowledgeable man. I'm just asking the question. I'm not so much, rooting for Tank. I'm trying to be objective here. Is Ryan Garcia ready? I have a feeling, I could be wrong, that Tank is highly intelligent in terms of boxing and his combinations, his defense, his understanding of body conditioning. I have a feeling that that's very dear to him, and that type of fighter is more dangerous than a faster fighter. Would you agree?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like Tank has more ways of winning the fight. He's more skilled than Ryan. Yeah. But what Ryan has is that he has that crazy speed and then the reach And then those reflexes that he has, it's one of those things that you can't get anyone to replicate that. So it's one of those things where that's going to be new for Tank too, because he could get caught at any moment by that, and he also knows it too. He's even said in interviews that he doesn't want to get caught by Ryan because he's not going to underestimate him, because he knows Ryan has that one chance of landing the hook. I actually have a video that's titled "Ryan Garcia Can Knock Out Gervonta Davis," and it was Ryan Garcia and his dad training. I was with him in the gym, and it's like it's up close. It's like the camera is super up close. There's no music in the background, nothing. It's just the video, and you can hear the force of Ryan hitting like the heavy bag that he's hitting, and you can just feel the power of that. And I feel like if he catches Tank with that, he can put anybody to sleep. Not just Tank, he can put anybody to sleep. When I was there, he would spar with Canelo. He would spar like Oscar Valdez. He was around Andy Ruiz, Oscar Valdez, Canelo for a couple years. So he was around people that were pushing him. It's just that he needed his own kind of, his own trainer. That's why he went with Joe Goosen, where he's at now.
Hang on a second. Stop for a second. How long was he under Canelo's wing, Ryan Garcia?
He was about there for 5 fights with Eddie Reynoso, which is Canelo's trainer. So he was there for about, I think it was like 3 years. He was there for 5 fights. They won all 5 fights.
Canelo is he's a champ. Let's not even play any games. However, he struggled with somebody. One of his last 2 fights, he couldn't do nothing with the guy. I forget who that was. He was struggling, and halfway through the fight, he just kind of threw his hands like, come on, let's fight. He didn't look good.
Yeah, with Canelo, what happened is that he was actually his hand had been injured for a couple years, and it was one of those things where he was
don't put that on the hand. I forget who that was.
I didn't know. Sorry, he actually
was struggling.
He got operated on his hand. No, I was there, Star. Like I'm there with Canelo. Well, I'm actually there.
What fight?
Hang
on. What fight are we talking about? It was a guy a little bigger than him. He was struggling with that guy. Who was that?
So the last fight was against Triple G, which is the trilogy, and then the one he lost before that was against Bivol.
That's it. Hang on. Spell his name.
So against Bivol.
Spell his name.
So against Bivol, when he lost, Star, what happened is that I was there at the Canelo gym, and he wasn't doing any cardio because he couldn't really get into the sparring because his hand was injured and his cardio was really bad. But he still had so much faith in himself that he still thought he was going to win.
Sir, take it easy. That's the fight I'm talking about. May the 7th, 2022. He struggled with Bivol. He struggled. Now you're saying
he gassed out.
Something was wrong with his hand? I don't remember that.
Yeah, so he just got it operated after the Triple G fight. That's why he took about 6 months off for it to heal up, and that's why he's going to fight in Guadalajara now in a couple months or in a month from now.
Okay, anyway, I don't want to go too far left, but the point is...
And if you don't believe me, go on my channel. I have a bunch of
I'm taking your word. I'm taking your word. The point is, because we've kind of gone off track here, Ryan Garcia got from up under Canelo's wing. What was the reason for that? Why did he say, do my own thing? Why did he leave?
Well, it was basically because Canelo gets a lot of the attention from the trainer, and then the trainer at the time had five boxers, so it was a lot. It was Frank Sanchez, it was Andy Ruiz, it was Oscar Valdez, Canelo, and Ryan Garcia. So it was five world-class boxers at the same time, and Ryan felt like he needed more one-on-one, and that's why he went with Joe Goosen. And also Eddie Reynoso, who was the trainer, he doesn't speak English, and so Ryan doesn't speak Spanish, and so there was that language barrier. So he went with Goosen because of that as well. And he's doing pretty good with Goosen. I mean, so we'll just kind of wait. I mean, it's
so to wrap this up. You're saying Ryan Garcia is ready for Tank. He's ready.
Yeah, man. He's one of those guys, Star, that like when you put him on the biggest stage, he's like meant for that. He's meant for that moment. So he's one of those like weirdo dudes that like his mentality is like is that crazy where he's like kind of like a show off as well, but like in a good way. So if you give him a big stage, he's gonna perform.
Can I ask you a question? You sound like a knowledgeable man here, a very knowledgeable man.
Yes, sir.
I haven't done all the research on Tank thus far, but I do know that Mike Tyson was a body specialist, and he doesn't get enough credit for this. Tyson would literally hit you in your upper body or your collarbone with the intention to try and break a bone or pressure points, as they used to call them. Hit you in a pressure point to the point where your breathing became erratic. Then after the fact, he hit you in the head. Tyson wasn't a headhunter. He gave you the uppercut after he grabbed you.
Right.
Grabbed you. You were holding on to him, trying to catch your wind, and then came the uppercut after you got 5 fucking body shots and 2 or 3 ribs were broken. Is Tank that type of fighter? That I don't know. Tank focus on the body?
He is, and yeah. So and also his trainer has been training him for quote unquote to punish. So he wants to punish Ryan before he knocks him out. So that's what he wants to do. Kind of like what he did with Leo Santa Cruz, which is Rory was wilding when he said that Santa Cruz beat him because Santa Cruz literally got knocked out. So I don't know how Santa Cruz beat Davis. That was wild what he was talking about.
Yeah.
I think up until that point, Leo Santa Cruz was winning. But Davis, what he has that he knows what he's doing the whole time. Even if he's down on the cards, he knows what he's doing. So he's just looking for that opening when he's just going to wear you down and then catch you with an uppercut or whatever he's throwing at that moment.
Okay.
And then just put people to sleep. Yeah.
I thank you for the call. Stay in touch via email, man, because I might be streaming live tomorrow. I have to find the live link. I got it somewhere, but thank you for your call. Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Peace.
Okay. Pras from the Fugees. A confirmed federal informant, not alleged. He said it on the stand. You can go to rollingstone.com. See that? Pras Michel makes bold decision to testify in his own federal conspiracy trial. Boy, this nigga here, boy, look like he's got a tailored suit. It looks like it's about 10 racks. A federal informant with regards to China's efforts to extradite, again, a prominent dissident and other things with relation to foreign affairs. A federal informant with regards to foreign affairs. Not niggas in the studio, puffing the law. Do they still call it puffing the law? Burning down the spliff. Smoking the chalice. Nah, none of that, High level shit. Big IKEA got you donations. Thank you so much. Big IKEA says, I hope he knocks that tortilla chips. Hope he knocks the tortilla chips out of that wetback. Damn, I'm putting money on Tank. On top of that, and fuck Walmart. Surprised Amazon ain't finished them, okay? Big IKEA then says, I thought he mentioned being a professional rat on Vlad TV. I missed that. Stay snitching on Jimmy Henchman. Okay. Boy, you're going someplace else, Big IKEA. Then Big IKEA says this. Okay, he's talking about one of the other callers. That mushmouth niglet called in talking about prayer. Man, if you don't get your mouthful of peanut butter ass the fuck off the line. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Big IKEA, for your support. 215, sit tight. 215, I'll be right there. All right, we're done with the Walmart topic. I just wanted to put that on the table. They closed down 4 stores in Chicago. Claims of theft and stealing. When I got back from the California road trip in November, for those who may or may not remember, I went through so many different places. Is there a place called Redlands? Redlands, California? Or Redlands? How do you say that? I was all over the goddamn place. Redlands. That's in San Bernardino. I was Oh, I was all over the place like bird shit. I went to the Walmart in Redlands. I saw a goofy Hispanic bitch. She was stealing and stealing and stealing. The bitch was loading up the cart. I'm just watching. I'm just minding my business. Stealing shit, tucking shit in the bag. I said, damn. And then when we got up to the registers, they charge you for the bags. They don't just give you bags. So it's not just, niggas wilding out in the urban areas. Elvis, the Chef Rosenberg, got you donation. Elvis, do you want to tap in, sir? You're always welcome. We're talking some premium black news tonight. If not, good to hear from you. Jacinda, got your other donation. I sent you an email earlier. Thank you so much. I got it, dear. I got it. Okay. Jacinda says, just drop a bomb on that part of Chicago. If you have to steal from Walmart to provide for your family, then you have made piss poor life decisions, women and men. Just pull the trigger on your life. Don't continue the cycle of reproducing. Stop wasting taxpayer money by taking up space in prison. Now that sounds hot. But our founding fathers in America here were degenerates, thieves, carriers of disease, and they were released from the gallows. In the UK, they cut a deal to get some ships to come here. That's our real history. So just to not to go against what you're saying, but robbing and stealing in Walmarts, it's not that deep when you compare the founding fathers of America here. Treaty breakers, mass killers, rapists, so on and so forth. But thank you for your donation. Area code 215. You are my last caller. Good evening, 215. A few topics on the table. Late night. 215.
Yeah, how you doing? Can you hear me?
It's a little echoey, sir. Are you in some type of tunnel, a bathhouse? It's echo.
No, I'm sorry. Is it real bad?
Can you make some adjustments? You're my last caller. I want to hear what you're saying. Can you make some adjustments?
Okay, you know what? If it's real bad, don't worry about it, Star. But I'm 62, and I've been following this. But wow.
Thank you, man.
Can you hear that?
You want to chime in on what? So I'll let you speak. What's
Yeah. Let me try to say this. You right on point with the Garcia fight. Garcia is not ready.
Okay.
This young boy Tank is a tank.
Yeah.
He's really a tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right on point with that. And they use all these boxers and all that. Speed means nothing when you don't have the IQ and the power that this boy had. The boy that hit Garcia and knocked him down, Tank hits 8 times to 10 times harder than this dude.
Okay.
He's not going to be able to stand up against that dude. And the drainage is going to make a point. That is a point because and he should carry more weight on his body. So he used to box. He's really a 1-4 boxer. So
hang on a second, sir. You're from the 215. Are you from out of Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I'm a Philadelphia man.
Oh.
I've been in the gym with Tyrell B.
Say no more.
Hopkins.
Say no more. Philly Brawlers. I know. I know. Philly Brawlers. Okay.
I've been with Matthew Saad Muhammad.
Okay.
I've been with Dwight Howie. I've been with all these guys around these guys and watched them fight.
Right.
I know Frank Fletcher and Anthony Fletcher and all these guys from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bernard Hopkins been on my show on multiple occasions. One of the best conditioned boxers in the history of the game. B-Hop. One of the best.
Absolutely.
One of the best conditions.
And that's what they do in Baltimore. Baltimore has taken that stance now.
Yes.
They are ready. Everything in Baltimore that boxes is ready and going to be in the fight.
You're right.
And because they're dedicated to their craft.
Yeah. You know, that's what I respect about Floyd.
Hey, listen, I thank you for letting me have the call.
Thank you, man.
And, hey, man, I wish you the best of everything, dude. You
Thank you,
snitching motherfucker. No, I'm just playing.
That's a fact. No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Hey, my name is Mark J. Real Comedy. Y'all can check me out, too. I do a little something on it. I'm not a YouTuber, but I'm on YouTube. Okay?
Stay in touch, man. Salute.
All right, man. Peace. God bless you.
Peace. There is no God, but God bless you. Okay. We'll talk more tomorrow. I'm going to try and do a show tomorrow. I don't know at this point. I just don't know if Garcia is ready. And that last caller hit the nail on the head. You know, those Baltimore boxers, they from what I know, pride themselves on being clean, drug-free. You know, say what you want about Floyd Mayweather, but Money May gonna make it do what it do. Remember he used to say that? Money May gonna make it do what it do. And 50 Cent had to eventually just stop all that trolling. I think they just hung out last week or something like that because Floyd is still one of the smartest. He learned from his uncle more so than his father. Respect to his father, but his uncle about staying clean, staying focused. What else? Oh, remember when 50 was on that bullshit trying to clown Floyd about not being able to read, and then Floyd, this was, I don't know how many years ago this was, Floyd put up a goddamn, I don't know how much that check was for, maybe 5 or 10 million up on Instagram, and he said, read this. Anyway, hey, thank you for your time this evening. I hope that you have been entertained and somewhat enlightened.